Oo. Uy, ang ganda pala dito. To the light of time. Uy, sana pasok ko yung... Uy, ito yung ang ganda. Wow.
How Jenny?
Very good. Let's go inside.
As the
Wow.
population surges, living conditions become overcrowded and rife with diseases. Impoverished
That's a lot.
neighborhoods turn to opium, gambling for solace, and secret societies grow in power. Crime and violence mark the young colony.
First color.
As the 20th century unfolds, investment in education and public health gradually raises the overall standard of living in Singapore. With increasing affluence, a new middle class emerges. More English-educated locals take on leadership roles in government and society. The people in Singapore are starting to take their destiny into their own hands. However, storm clouds are gathered around this vulnerable island. Just as powerful forces around the globe shaped its history, the winds of change will soon engulf Singapore again.
Oh, I'm still here. Inside. Huh? Masok kayo dito. Free lang po to. Ah, meron din dito, oh. Hello, oh. Ah. Sa loob. Oh, sorry. sorry.
M.
Ang haba pala nito. Wow.
Cuma satu gasok ya.
Oh.
Hah?
1960 recipe. 1940.
Furious money and Japanese are driven out. In 1362, Sri Vikramaditya's son, Sri Ram Vikrama, takes over the throne. According to legend, a supernaturally strong man, Bala, enters his court. He competes in a challenge to lift a heavy stone in a show of strength. And not only does he lift the stone, he flings it all the way to the mouth of the Singapore. That's the Singapore stone, one of our country's national treasures. The next king in line is Sri Maharaju, who takes over in 1375. During his reign, legend has it that the potent or sorcerer attacked and ravaged the coast of Singapore. A young boy, Hung Lam, comes up with the idea of using banana boats to trap the potent when they leap out of the water. The jealous king, threatened by the boy's intelligence, eventually orders him to be killed. The last king of Singapore is Parameswara, originally a prince from Palembang. After a failed uprising, he flees to Singapore with his supporters, a group of Orang Laut or sea people. Parameswara is warmly welcomed by the local ruler, Sang Aji, a Siamese vassal. However, He betrays his host by assassinating him and usurping the throne. The murder of Sun Aji angers the Siamese, who invade Singapore, leading to the fall of the Kingdom of Singapore in 1399. Just like that, the winds shift as Parameswara flees north and finds refuge in Malacca. There, he found the Malacca Sultanate, which grows to become a major trading hub by the early 1400s. Flourishing maritime trade with China and strong demand for spices from the west herald the age of commerce in Southeast Asia, and Singapore becomes a naval base for the newly established Malacca Sultanate, with the fearless Orang Laut warriors forming the backbone of the naval force. As the 15th century draws to a close, the Portuguese open up the first direct maritime trade route from Europe to Asia, and as they expand their empire, their gaze falls upon Malacca. In 1511, the Portuguese attack and capture Malacca, leaving Singapore as one of the bases from which the Sultanate launches attacks on the Portuguese. After many failed attempts, the Sultanate re-establishes its capital along the Johor River, becoming the Johor Sultanate. And Singapore takes on a new role as a trading outpost for Johor's riverine economy.
Sa loob, mayroon pa dun sa loob.
By the end of the 16th century, another Western power sweeps into the region as the Dutch challenge the Portuguese over control of the spice trade
Hintayin ko kayo dito.
and attack the Portuguese trade ship Santa Catarina in 1603 off the coast of Singapore. The region turns into a hotspot for conflict as alliances shift and break. The Portuguese and Johor Sultanate forge a peace agreement in 1610. But this peace is short-lived.
Punta kayo dun sa loob. Maganda pa
The
doon.
alliance angers the Achinese, who attack and burn down Singapore in retaliation,
Yung story
leading
before.
to wars.
Diba?
And Singapore sinks into obscurity as the Malay archipelago becomes an arena for European contestation over the next 200 years.
Ba't saan kayo pumunta kanina?
In 1805, the 23-year-old officer from the British East India Company is sent to Penang to serve as the Assistant Secretary for its new government. His name is Thomas Stamford Raffles. By 1880, over Dutch dominance in the region,
Pag nag-ilaw na.
accompanied by Major William Farquhar, the resident of Malacca, Raffles leads an expedition to find a suitable location near the southern end of the strait for a British port. The expedition reaches Singapore, docking in its waters off St. John's Island in January 1819. On 6th February 1819, Raffles signs a treaty with the Temuno and Tunku Hussein Shah, which allows the British East India Company to establish a trading post in Singapore. When Raffles first arrives, there are already hundreds of indigenous Malays and Orang Laut living here, and many more soon make their way to Singapore and the region.
Copyright ka. Pag in-upload mo.
The establishment of
Hindi
a
man
food
gulo.
hall in Singapore
Copyright
draws an influx of migrants in search of new opportunities. They
Let's go inside. Boom, boom. Whoa. What we have here? We are still here. This is so early. We have to justice. Oh. Oh, you feel so. Oh, we have a giant feet. Yung laking paa. Oo. Yan dito. Wow. Ano? May high steering. Wow!
And even from my sick bed, even if you are going to lower me to the grave and I feel that something is going wrong, I'll get up.
Hmm. Giant hands. Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah,
These were as Singapore's national symbols at the point of independence in 1965. But all of this, the national flag was adopted and finalized after Singapore's independence.
Yeah. Also done.
Singapore was facing a housing crisis in another there was a severe housing shortage, and city areas were overpopulated, resulting in extraordinary living conditions in slums. When the United States